Alrighty, movie buffs. Welcome to episode 1 of this Movie Buff podcast. I am your host. We just gonna call me Bizzle for now, all right? And I want to thank everyone for tuning in. If you're tuning in, don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, leave a review on the next movie that we should review on the podcast. Make sure you're listening to the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I usually stream through Anchor and Spotify. If you want to make your own podcast, I highly suggest using Anchor because it is a good platform. It's one of the best programs that I've ran into that is completely free, and it helps you make your own website for the podcast. So with that being said, make sure you're tuning in to the Movie Buff podcast. I'm coming at you weekly with the new movie. In the next couple days, me and my friend Trey, we're going to do a movie review on that horrible, in my opinion, that horrible Mortal Kombat movie. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna get to that towards the end of the episode. Today, I feel like it's been enough time. It's Tuesday, all right. Everyone should have seen Suicide Squad over the weekend, and if you haven't, well, this is your spoiler warning. Spoiler warning, okay? Spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want to be spoiled, this is your time to leave the video and leave the podcast. Go take a look at it because we talk shits over here, okay? And if it's a good movie, it's a good movie. It's a bad movie, it's a bad movie. And I'm going to keep it funky with y'all. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all to the best of my ability, all right? To the best of because let IGN tell it everything gets an 8 or a 7, all right? Let any other person grade anything. They're going to go with the crowd. I'm going to give you free thoughts. I'm going to tell you what I actually think, and you can tell me what you think about my opinion in the comment section, all right? Once again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate all the support. With that being said, let's get into it, shall we? So, Suicide Squad. As always, James Gunn with the superb camera work, man. Oh my God. I just, like, it had its Guardians of the Galaxy feel to it, but it was the Suicide Squad, so it was R-rated. So I guess he felt like compensating with a whole bunch of cuss words would, try to compensate for that ending. And we're going to get to the ending of the movie in a minute, but I just want to say kudos to everybody. The cast, I feel like it was perfectly cast. Everybody had me laughing. Like, we already know that first squad that went into the damn to the beach volley, we know they wasn't making it out. Oh my God. And I like how they made it seem like some certain characters was gonna make it in the trailer. Oh my God. The guy that plays Savant, oh my God, died right off the bat. Weasel, why did they even bring him here if he was, Weasel actually ended up living in the end. I was mad at that. I was mad at the fact that Weasel was one of the characters that ended up living in the end. He killed 27 kids. I was for sure that little dirty bastard was going to end up dead. But whatever. Superb camera work from my man James Gunn, man. We gotta get him a new playlist though, because it seemed like he only know about rock and alternative rock music. All right, we gotta introduce some soul to James Gunn. All right, it was a lot of missed opportunities where I was like, all right, let's hear some R&B, let's hear some soul music to these jams. All right, but nevertheless, all right, the music was good. All right, it was a perfect casting. John Cena did good as Peacemaker. Idris Elba did good as Bloodsport. Of course, Margot Robbie. Did I say her name right? Margot Robbie? Margot. She did perfectly as Harley Quinn. If you ask me, she did better in this Suicide Squad than the previous Suicide Squad. And she did better in this Suicide Squad than the damn Birds of Prey movie. Let's not mention the Birds of Prey movie, all right? We're just going to keep on with the Suicide Squad. The guy that played Polka Dot Man, hilarious. I'm almost mad that he didn't make it in the end. All right, the damn starfish just had to squish my guy. The big pussy, the big pussy fish had to squash my dad? Why would you live in Polka Dot Man Dad? I said Pokemon. That's neither here nor there. John Cena, man, he's shining as an actor, man. All right, it like from start to finish. I almost forgot that Peacemaker was an asshole. The way that John Cena was playing with. I will kill every man, woman, and child to obtain peace. You can't get that anywhere else, man. John Cena was well casted. Like, I'm surprised that he flourishing as an actor the way that he's doing. So I thoroughly enjoy his character. And so I guess that's why he's getting an HBO Max series, Peacemaker. I guess that's why they let him live in the end. So he got an HBO Max series coming up. I think James Gunn said something along the lines that he wrote this during the quarantine because he just knew Peacemaker was going to be one of those characters that everybody loved. But an HBO Max series for Peacemaker, I don't know. I think the crowd just loving John Cena mostly. So I don't know, man. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I mean, why I say his whole name like that? The Rock got some competition in this field right now, man. Because John Cena, man, the fuck is that? He was perfectly cast. He was the perfect asshole, and he killed off one of my favorite characters. He killed off one of my favorite characters that made Suicide Squad. Damn you, Peacemaker, damn you. But I'm gonna let y'all watch it. I'm not gonna say who he killed. Let's just say he's a real American. He's a real flag-carrying American. Moving on. Polka Dot Man. His dance scene was the most hilarious dance scene I've seen since Tobey Maguire was doing his thing in Spider-Man 3, okay? And it wasn't the fact that his mom, they saw like he was surrounded by a bunch of his moms, man. It was just that he didn't know what to do with his hands. He was obviously he was awkward, man. He was You didn't have to apologize for being flamboyant, Polka Dot Man. You were definitely a loved character, all right? King Shark, oh my God, King Shark. It was so many times I thought King Shark was dead, dude. He fell off a damn building. I'm like, hold on, man. He got superhuman strength. He's invulnerable to bullets. I'm like, all right, he fell fucking 5 stories from the damn Jotunheim. I'm like, oh yeah, he definitely dead. But he wasn't dead. He was still moving a little bit. So the generals, pow, shoot him up. He getting shoot. You know how fat them bullets that they put in them damn turrets is. He getting shot up with this shit. I'm sorry, I keep on hitting my mic. He was getting getting shot up with this shit. And he just I'm like, oh my God. Then the little piranha things, I thought them things like killed him because it was like a pool of blood when they start biting him. I'm like, oh yeah, he dead. I almost didn't know that was Sylvester Stallone for a second. I was like, damn. That was very good casting, man. Very good acting. Amanda Waller, Viola Davis was the B we all know and love. She was so, I don't know, man. Like she was kind of she just took it overboard with the cuss words in the end. I was like, I don't know. I know this is a Suicide Squad movie and it's rated R. But it kind of had a lot of corny moments too. It had its corny moments. Like when she was just off her damn rocker and she was just cussing like, you turn back now, you piece of shit, motherfucker. She was just saying unnecessary cuss words. I'm like, okay, you're an angry black woman. Calm down. I don't know if that's what they were trying to go for, but that's probably what they told her in the damn screening room. Angry black woman. Just cuss at her. For no reason. Oh man, lots of blood, guts, and ass. If you love that type of action movie, I definitely recommend Suicide Squad, all right? We're going to leave the ratings for the end. That's how we're going to set this podcast up for future episodes. So we're going to save the ratings for the end of the episode. In the meantime, in between time, we're going to keep on talking about some surprising things that caught me off guard, all right? Man. Peacemaker killed the Colonel. That caught me off guard because, like I said, John Cena was so well cast, you almost forget that he's an asshole. Like Peacemaker is an asshole character. And he want to protect, he said it. He even says it in the movie. I will kill every man, woman, and child for peace. And that's exactly what he does because that first encampment that they ran into, that first encampment that he run into, oh my God. They just did not see it coming. And the little rivalry between Peacemaker and Bloodsport, that shit was golden. That was probably the best part of the movie for real to me. That was one of my favorite parts of the movie. That rivalry scene, because they just going around killing everybody, and it's not their fault. Amanda Waller, she told them, go in there with extreme prejudice. Kill anyone you see. They went in there killing the lady, just minding her business, washing their dirty ass rags. Here go Peacemaker. Silent killer. Oh my God. I think Bloodsport had the most creative kill though. And I'm not saying that to be biased because I love Idris Elba. I'm saying that because he had the most creative kill. He shot a damn fan while a dude was in the tub. And the fan fell over while the dude was in the tub and electrocuted him. Silent death. Whew, that was just, he won that right there off that. That shit was dope. Dopest scene, okay? King Shark scenes. And King Shark doing what King Shark gonna do, all right? He's gonna eat. He had a taste for human flesh and he was hungry, okay? Throughout the whole damn movie, King Shark was hungry. I'm like, get this man some kibbles and bits or something. Get him a bag of human fingers or something. Come on, man. He was chewing on the general head like a little chicken bone. Hilarious. I love this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, okay? Even though it had its corny parts and the ending wasn't as strong as the beginning and like throughout, I feel like the movie was, it was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I personally recommend this movie, all right? Amanda Waller, oh my God, they just made her out to be this horrible, 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 horrible person. Oh my God, I almost felt so bad for her damn employees. Shit, it almost felt like she didn't have any fun with the employees. They had to hide the fact that they were betting on who was gonna die in the beginning of the movie. Right off the bat, they already knew who gonna die. I'm like, all right, Savant gonna bitch out, he gonna try to run away. They already knew that. She cashed in. She knew, that's why she was dancing in the beginning of the movie. But as soon as Amanda Waller walk in, they tighten up. Oh, nothing going on here. No, like, why do they gotta make the lady with the froze such the hard ass, all right? Come on, man, Amanda Waller can have some fun too, right? And then I don't like the fact that after she got clucked upside her head, they didn't say like what happened to the girl that kind of took charge and was telling them what to do. What happened to her? Did they fire her? Did they promote her? What happened? What happened? What happened, James Gunn? What happened? Sorry, Milton. Depressing. And if you don't know who Milton is, you're an asshole. And I will say that wholeheartedly because I feel like Milton was it kind of had its it was like Guardians of the Galaxy meets Deadpool, and so to say. It had them two feels to it because it was an R-rated Guardians of the Galaxy. And Deadpool, what's our guy from Deadpool? Akbar Inbar? I can't think of his name right now, and I don't want to sound too racist. But Milton was basically our taxi driver. Why was he with them the whole story? Oh my God! And if you didn't notice him in the background, I'm telling you, like it took me to the second time I watched it because I watched it about 3 times. Because I'm not gonna come talking to y'all about some shit that I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. I watched it. I noticed him my second time around. He was with them the whole time. Oh my God! And Polka Dot Man had a thing for him. Oh my God! Embarrassing. He was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? How you not know he with us the whole time?" He was like, "Well, I thought he stayed back. He ain't got no special powers. What the fuck is he coming for?" Sorry, Milton. It was very, very graphic. Okay, Starro, the big pussy starfish monster letting out little mini drones. Ugh, very, very graphic. All right, make you squirm a little bit. You almost felt Starro getting stuck to your face in this little one-eyed starfish. And I felt bad for Starro. I feel like Starro is the real victim in this damn situation here. If you want to be honest and you want to get technical. Because Starro was minding his business out there floating in space. And here go these old hick-ass motherfuckers bringing them on board. The dude had a point. These Americans bringing the damn unknown species on board with no precautions. Got your ass taken over. Now you flew your ass back to the damn planet and now you putting everybody else in danger. And at the end of the movie, and I don't know why the rat lady had to fucking kill the damn Starro. Okay, that was the nastiest scene in the movie. That's why like the ending was not strong at all, because that just made no sense to me. The rat lady, really? Come on now. Really, James Gunn, you couldn't think of nothing better than that. I don't know who agreed to that bullshit, and I don't know who okayed that, but I didn't like it. Okay, it was icky. It was bad enough. Starro was like opening his coochie up and just letting out these little drones, and they was taking over damn near the whole planet. But the damn rats. I'm with Bloodsport on this one. Okay, you could have kept the rats. Okay, you could have kept the rats locked up, locked away. Ratatouille. But I digress, okay? That was a handy ability. She saved the day. I don't like the fact that these rats just jumped in his eye and was swimming with Harley Quinn, too. I was like, what the fuck? Come on, man. Come on, man. You could have came up with something better than that, all right? That was not the reason that you had that javelin, Harley. Oh, Harley fucked up. When at the beginning of the movie, y'all, like the dude with the javelin, he ended up dying. And when he died, he was like, here, take my javelin and do this with it. And then he died and she was smacking the court, smacked him up. I'm like, what? Do what with it? Do what? She had this real Boston, real feel to her. She was real. I fucked with Harley on this one. This was hilarious though. Yeah, that ending was not strong. I'm sorry, okay? Let's just be honest. There was an ass point. And then I didn't like how they made Bloodsport kind of like this Captain America off, in the scene in Avengers when Captain America giving them orders. Here, you take the high ground. Here, Hulk, smash. Here, I'm gonna do this and that. They had Bloodsport basically doing the same thing, parrying the guy. I'm like, this is not where it's at. This doesn't make you a leader. This doesn't automatically make you a leader because you're telling them to run off to their doom. Namu, num. What? What the fuck? Polka Dot Man, you see who is that? That's your mom. That didn't even make. I was like, this is corny. Okay, this is where you start falling off. This is where, like, towards the end, I was like, okay, it was good up until this point. This point, they could have changed around. Fizzle sticks are all over the place. Fizzle sticks. That was one of my favorite quotes in the movie. Oh, fizzle sticks. Wait a minute. I had to look up who the fuck King Shark was, though, to be honest, because it was so many times that I thought he was going to die just for him to end up alive. That was just mad. It was just maddening, man. I keep saying that because he was a motherfucking riot. He was a riot, okay? And if you don't agree, hey, I don't agree with your existence in the world. The real victim was Starro, okay? Let me get back to that point before I let you go, all right? The real victim was Starro simply because he was out there floating in space, minding his business, and they brought him aboard, okay? He was out there. He wasn't bothering anybody. He was floating in space. They came trying to experiment on him and his telekinetic powers and his mind control powers. What's up with that? What's up with that? Grinder. So, callbacks. The Weasel and the Peacemaker live. Peacemaker only live because John Cena got an 8-episode series of called Peacemaker coming to HBO Max. Make sure y'all tune into that because I definitely will be. And I don't know, we might not just do the movie review thing. We might review TV shows, anime, just here and there. But we're going to start off with movies and see how this. So I digress. That was episode 1. Suicide Squad 2021 gets a rating of 8. And I give it an 8 because it was well casted, music well played. I like the cut scenes, 8 minutes ago, 8 minutes before, I like that 3 days earlier, that shit tight. That shit tight to me, okay? I like the way James Gunn plays off the scenery and the music and the characters. And I love how it's well casted. Everybody played their character to a T. I guarantee it. That's like one of my favorite things. It seemed like they were really into their characters, and that's what gets me, and that's why I give it a good rating. It doesn't get a full 10 because the ending was just off-putting. All right. So anywho, call back that you might refer to if you watch it more than once. You know, Peacemaker was saying, I do things better. I shoot people with smaller bullets. That's exactly how Bloodsport got his ass. Shot him through the neck with a smaller bullet. Oh yeah, I had to give you some spoilers because that shit was tight. I'm a little bit too excited for Suicide Squad. It was a very good movie. Let me get my composure. Okay, it was a very good movie. Okay, black man got to be the leader for a change. Who doesn't love to see that? All right, and Harley killed old dude in the damn room. That shit was dope. I mean, that shit was dope, but it wasn't dope. Not dope, but I feel like it was well casted because she was having a relapse from being with Joker. That's a good callback. And like I was saying, guys, these good movies that they make, it all ties in a good directors and a good storyline. This one had a good storyline. It had a good director. It just had a weird ending. I don't know what's up with the Ratatouille killing everybody and Harley swimming in Starro's eye, but whatever. And everybody had a good amount of character development. It seemed like Harley got over Joker, Bloodsport got over his fear of rats, King Shark made friends, and the rat lady, I guess, I don't know. The rat lady, she learned not to be lazy. Anywho, that's all the time that we got today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. It really helped the channel and the algorithm for YouTube. Make sure you tune into the podcast every week on Anchor.fm, as well as Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And anywhere else you can listen to podcasts, really. And that's it. Peace, love, blessings. Thanks. That's episode 1, Suicide Squad.